Hello woman, it's Melissa Sandon here. I teach women how to be rich doing their soul work, how to be magnetic and strategic about selling their gifts and growing their tribe, and how to do all of this while being the light, erotic, empowered, untamed woman that they are. And speaking of being the light, erotic, empowered woman that they are, I've been exploring this morning as I've reconnected with my body. I first did a visualization on my desires and my next 2 years, imagining what it would be like for me, my perfect day in 2 years' time, how much money I would be earning, where I would be, who I would be serving, and how my business would be run. And then, interestingly, as soon as I had created the space for my business and myself and my desires, I actually started to connect back in with my body. And I realized that I have been going about my world without that core anchor within myself. And when I started to connect into my body, I felt like putting some music on, some erotic music. And as I was dancing, I once again, it's kind of like I learned this again and again and again, learned how powerful it is for me to be my erotic self. In my business, in my desires, that really my erotic self, this fire within me, this sensuality is a power, and it's a power to create, and it's a power to magnetize what you desire. It's a power to allure those other souls who are desiring to connect with you. It's like you emit this vibration of this fire, this raw, erotic nature. For so many of us women, you know, in our roles as mothers and partners and business women and whatever else we're doing, we don't often make the space to connect with our erotic self. We don't actually take time to kindle our fire, to kindle that power. And it's really, it does need space, because more than thinking about it and going, okay, I'm an erotic being, I'm magnetic, you actually surrender into it. You feel what's going on in your womb. You feel what's going on in your heart. And you actually start moving and shifting and being as if this power was starting to erupt. As if the whole world was looking at you. Now, actually, to get to this power, sometimes we have to move through the discomfort. If we've been disconnected from ourselves for quite a while, we'll have all sorts of stored up emotions, stored up energy, stored up charge. Sometimes to even connect back into your womb, it feels incredibly vulnerable, painful, rageful, dark. And the more that you've been disconnected, the more you'll have to sit with those feelings and actually meet yourself again. So interesting that we can go through our lives, even as passionate women, doing our thing without meeting our true selves in our body, in our erotic center. There's many ways to connect with this erotic self. For me, it's dancing. For me, I love to move and shift my body and to actually be the fire in my movements. For some, it's singing and sounding. A beautiful soul sister in the Soul Leader Facebook group did a beautiful singing video for us the other day. Sometimes it's sex, making love to yourself or your partner, actually letting yourself be penetrated. And this is a great tip for women in partnership, is if your womb is open, you will feel horny. You will feel like you desire your partner to meet you there. If you're a single woman, this doesn't change. The whole universe can meet you in your womb. You can feel turned on by the whole universe and let yourself be penetrated by them. A tip for single women, when you do the soul temple work, which I introduced in Energy for Abundance, and I have a free offering coming out around that soon, you can meet your god or goddess there, and you can make love. So it definitely isn't just for partnered women, for you to be able to make love and be sensual and be turned on and be orgasmically united within yourself. So that's my little suggestion and invitation for today, is how erotic are you being? When did you actually last turn yourself on? When did you surrender into the sublime beauty and the sublime seduction of who you are? And if you're meeting hang-ups along the way, I'm not beautiful enough, my body isn't in a seductive place, which I'm putting my hand up here, that being disconnected from my body and my erotic force has meant that I don't actually feel great in my body at the moment, because it's happened for a long time. It's been quite a few months of irregular connection. You know, I've been doing the yang business thing, and I'm meeting my body now going, wow, I have been disconnected. But the only way to feel good in my body is actually to do the reconnection work. To actually, the body in its current state is still seductive, is still erotic, because it's a force within you. So I'm kindling that force now and letting the vibration of that move through my body and my cells, knowing that my body is going to start to shift and align back to my erotic nature. I'm going to start feeling good in my body the more that I do this. All right, erotic, sensual, powerful women, this is your calling to get back in your body and get back in your natural magnetic force. I hope you're enjoying this Sell Your Gifts challenge. It's happening in the Soul Leader Facebook group, www.facebook.com/groups/Soul Leader. And we'd love to have you there.